If you are a girl looking for a natural glam using drugstore affordable products, look no further. This video is for you. Friend, I am so excited to be here with you. So today we're going to be doing an affordable drugstore only makeup video. Now the only thing that is not going to be drugstore are my brushes. So the first thing I want to show you is my brows, and I use this e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. This is in the color Tan Neutral, and I've been using this forever. I'm going to be using this angled brush that I don't know the name of, but it's by Wet n Wild. And I actually need a new one because I've used it up, but it's perfect for doing my brows. Normally people, including me being people, will come on here with the brows done already, and that's just because I feel like that is like the longest part of a makeup routine for me, is doing my brows, because they're getting fuller. Actually, I've been using black castor oil, but if you don't have full brows and you have to kind of shape them and draw them in, it's going to take your routine a little bit longer. So as you can see here, I just took that concealer and I just carved out my brows into the shape that I want it to be. What's fun about this is even if you do not have hair somewhere, you can act like you do and just draw a little bit higher with the concealer, even if it's a blank spot, and you can fill it in and really create the brow that you want. So, you know, your brows are not going to be perfect. They're not going to be exactly even. And that's why a lot of times people don't show this part, me being people, because it takes you a while just to get them the way you want, you know? One of these is by BK Beauty and one is by e.l.f. And I use these just to pull down that concealer. They're kind of flat and they're the perfect shape to just pull down that concealer and blend it into your skin. You don't want to mess with the line right underneath your brow, but you're just using this brush to swipe up and blend. Okay, and then I'll just come back to those and make them look the way that I want. The next thing I like to do is I like to use this concealer right here. This is the 16-Hour Camel Concealer, matte finish in the color Rich Chocolate. This is by e.l.f. and this is what that looks like. And I use this right here to conceal over any darkness that's on my eyelids. And you guys, my favorite brush is right here. This is the BK A506 brush. It looks like this. It's well used, as you can see, but do you see this angle? I love it so much because you can really just get in there and precisely place that concealer everywhere you want it. God is so good. I'm in such a good mood. I just did a short about being grateful because, you know, only you and Jesus know what you've been going through. Some things only you and Jesus know about how he's brought you through, and you can just rejoice in your spirit because it's like people don't know. Everybody does not know your story, but God does. That's what makes a relationship with Jesus so beautiful. You just know how he loves you and how he's brought you out so many times. It's so beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is use primer. I've been loving this primer. This is the NYX Plump Right Back with Electrolytes Mix. It looks just like this. Isn't this packaging so cute? I love this color. It's so bright. I'm a packaging girl, but other than the packaging being good, it works really good. So I've been using this and it just makes my face look so beautifully moisturized. And you always want to lift it up because you never want to drag down your face. So I'm lifting that primer up and over. I feel like, can you wear this alone? Yes. I just want to wear it just to have a moisturized face because it makes you have the most beautiful glow. Skin instantly feels and looks plump. Use alone or with foundation. And do you see how glowy that makes your face? It is so good. And I'm so excited about this routine. You can tell. But I have found this Maybelline 30-Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. This one right here. It is my favorite foundation, close to the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I think these two are neck and neck, but this foundation is better than any luxury high-end. You guys have seen me try a lot of foundations, and this one is just so good. It's taken the cake. Is that the right phrase? Where it beats out all the rest. I got so excited, I almost put too much on. But this foundation does it all. It makes your face look matte and luminous at the same time. That's why it's called Lumi Matte. But when I first wore this, I was like, this did exactly what it said it was going to do. This claims, and the claim is real, to give you a luminous and a matte look, which is the best for me because I love matte looks. I feel like my makeup just looks so good when it's matte, but then again, I like for my face to look luminous at the same time. Maybelline, please don't ever change this formula. You guys did amazing. It's not super full coverage. I feel like it's, to me, it's buildable, so you could make it full coverage, but I just like to keep it in the middle. I can still see a few of my blemishes poking through, but it still allows my skin to look like skin, which is what I believe makes this look so good, because this is just an everyday makeup look. Oh, and to put that on, I use the Expert Face Brush. This is by Real Techniques, and this is the number 200, my favorite foundation brush. It's so good to put on foundation. All right, so my next step is to put on my concealer. I use two. I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the color Deep Cinnamon. And I use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is their longwear concealer, and it's the color 165 in Deep Tan, and that is what that concealer looks like. It's so neat that you can just go to the drugstore and find these concealers, and they work just as good as high end. And I just conceal underneath. So we have concealed the under eyes with that concealer. Then we're going to go in with the Milani concealer. I love this one because it is a cool tone concealer, neutral, and I love a neutral look these days. I just apply that right over top. So we're just going to do the other side. And there you go. This is how we're looking for the eyes. I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to go and finish my eyebrows because I just want them done. I use the Milani 160 Precision Brow. This is in the color Ebony. Now this pencil is so good because I used to use the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow. This is a dupe for it. And I'm going to go ahead and say that because ever since I found this one at the drugstore, I have not went back. It does the same thing, maybe even better, because I literally have not even wanted that other pencil back. It's so good. I'm not going to take a long time on my brows because I'm out of that phase of having to take forever. I don't even have to have them perfectly the same size and all that. I just want a natural, beautiful brow, and I found that doing it this way has just given me that look. Now my next find, and I'm wiping it off because this is well loved. I didn't know I was going to love this product as much as I do. So I was in the store and I saw Thread Beauty, and I had never heard of them. And I was like, okay, I wanted to try one product at least just to see. I picked up this one. This is the foundation stick, but I got it in the color 170 Rich Brown. This is what it looks like. And this is the shade right here. It's just a really pretty chocolatey bronzy shade. And I'm like, this is going to be perfect for bronzer if I liked, you know, the brand. Yes, I do. I have not put this down since I bought it. It's the perfect cream bronzer, and it's easy to use. I'm learning that I'm changing to convenience, and it's convenient to do it this way. Like the way it's even packaged, I can just boop, boop, boop. It's so easy. And so that's what I've been doing for bronzer. And this is exactly where I place it. I place it on my forehead and my cheeks. And then I go in with my e.l.f. foundation brush. I've had this one forever, so long that there's no words on it. But this is what the brush looks like, well used. And I just use that to blend out the bronzer. I brushed it up to my hairline. I just did my hair. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a hair video too because I have so much to say to you guys sitting down like this way. I'm going to talk to you guys about my hair journey and what's been going on with that. But side note, get back, focus, focus. That's how I blend it. And I feel like that looks so natural, so sun-kissed. And then I take this brush, which is the BK Beauty 212 brush. I've been loving BK Beauty. They reached out to me and said that they would like to send me some of their brushes. I was so ecstatic. When I got the brushes, I had no clue how excited my future self would be with these. I feel like they have the brushes for anybody. This is not sponsored. I'm really speaking out of my opinion after having these brushes. I'm like, everybody needs these brushes if you want to do makeup. And I really appreciate that. So thank you again, BK Beauty, for sending that out to me because I have not put these brushes down. I went so fast that I forgot to tell you what I was doing. This is how I contour my nose now. You know, I just took it and went down to the side and I take a little bit over the nose. That's it. All right. So the next product that is so good, I love it so much, is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. This is what that powder looks like. And I got this shade because I was like, I feel like that's going to be the perfect under eye brightness. Not too bright. And just the undertones and everything seem right for me. Let me open it so you can see. This is the shade of it, just in case you're close to my complexion. And clearly I've loved it because we've hit the pan but it's still going strong and I'm going to use every bit of it. And then I take this brush right here, which is the BK Beauty N14 brush. I love this shape, so easy to use. I just put that in the powder like this, and I just put that powder and set that concealer. And it's also the perfect shade for just not doing too much for everyday, like we're talking about. This is an everyday powder. I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm going to put it over my eye as well. All of these products work together so good. It's really hard to mess up your makeup because nothing's too overly concentrated. It's just perfect. And after I do that step, we're going to go into the Juvia's Place bronzer. This is the Deep Dark palette right here. No, I have not got a new one yet. Yes, I definitely need one, but you guys have had this so long, I don't even want to tell you, but look, there's not even a dent. And if you are a faithful subscriber here, which I know you are, you know how long I've been using this. But I'm going to go into this bronzer with this BK Beauty N15 brush right here. And I love this one because this allows me, the shape of it and the density, to place the powder bronzer, and I use the top shade right here, over top, and really just be specific with where I want to place it. It's not too big and too fluffy where it's just like flattening over areas, because I learned that I kind of like my makeup to be placed in specific parts of my face. Like I want my bronzer to be kind of higher up, and sometimes with a bigger brush it gets down here and I'm like, I don't want to look muddy or drag down my face or anything like that. So that's why I like this brush specifically, and I take the excess amount and I just put it over my nose just to warm it up a little bit. And I love just how easy it is. It's so easy. If you want to do your makeup easy, I love this routine. Then my next favorite product is the Wet n Wild Mega Halo Blush Lighter. Clearly, I've used this up as well. This is an up close of it. Let me open it up so you can see it's broken because it's well loved and it's been dropped. But this is what the highlighter looks like. And this is the shade I use right here. The pink fell out and broke, which is also pretty, but this one's the shade that I use all the time. And I'm gonna dip into this top shade right here and just lightly dust over the top of my cheekbone right here. I love a highlight. I'm always gonna be a highlight girl. And I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is the BK Beauty 212. It's like an eyeshadow brush. I just dip it in there and I put a little bit over my nose, over the top bridge of my nose, and that's it. So it gives my face this beautiful just shine, as you can see, this glow that I love so much. I'm gonna go back into this Juvia's Place bronzer, and I'm gonna take a little bit and just put a little over my lid because I didn't do that, and I do like to do that as well. This brings a little dimension, a little warmth around the eyes. I don't like when those little strands, those invisible strands, get in your eye, especially after you've done your makeup. It's like, no, I think I got it. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this Tower 28 eyeliner slash lip liner pencil. What's left of it, as you can see, it's this pretty brown, and I like to use that for my under eye. So I'm just going to place that under my eye. Something about brown eyeliner. If you have not tried that, definitely recommend try brown. I like black, but try brown, especially if you have brown eyes. So pretty. And friend, we're almost done. We really are. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this Milani blush. When you put it on, the color is very like faint, and I love that. It just gives you a hint of coral rosiness. And I'm going to use my BK Beauty 110 brush for this, and this is what that brush looks like right here. The perfect blush brush. And I'm just going to dip it in there, and I'm just going to go over top of that bronzer. I don't mind if it mixes in with the highlighter either, but it just gives your cheeks a hint of color. It's very hard to put too much of this blush on. Okay, so I have to hop in here really quick. I'm editing and I realized that my camera had stopped recording. So I did a few things and I need to share them with you. The first thing that I did was my lip combo. So I used the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the color Dark Cocoa. It's so good, so long lasting, and guess what the best thing about it is, friend? It's $2, so it's definitely a new favorite of mine. And then, if you know, you know, I used the Wet n Wild 1111 401 lipstick in the middle. It's such a beautiful light pink color. And then for my eyes, I went in with the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara. Now, this is a lengthening mascara. It elongates your lashes so well, and I like to use this as my first step. So just wanted to let you guys know what was used. So let's hop right back into the video. So that is what that lip combo looks like. I feel like that's pretty too. Like you could just wear this if you wanted a more matte look, but I have been into glossy. This is the Pout Bomb Plumping Gloss Candy Pink. This is what that looks like. Candy pink. I don't need a plumping gloss, I know, but the color is what I like. So I like to put it just a little bit on the inside because the texture of it is kind of thick and I don't want to spread it out too much. So I kind of just place it where I want it to stay. The color, it tingles, but it doesn't hurt like burn. It's just like a tingling. It feels like a refreshing winter fresh gum tingle. And I let it dry just for a little bit because I want that baby pink gloss. And I feel like this is the perfect lip color for the everyday. After that, I top it with a lip oil. This one right here, such a good oil. And we're gonna put that over top. Oh, the shine is so good. And I'm kind of just placing it over the liner. I don't want to do too much in the middle because I'm still letting that dry down because I want that pink to still show. I want to now go into my lashes one more time, and this is what's going to give me that I love so much, the volume. And it's this Essence Lash Princess. This is what the bottle looks like. I like the one that's green. I've tried other ones, but I always go back to this one, and I go over top of my lashes too because I like dramatic lashes. Since I'm not wearing falsies anymore, I like for my lashes to look like they are the falsies. It's amazing the volume that it gives your lashes. I like for my bottom lashes to be pretty dramatic as well. Okay, so I was going to show you guys this look with the setting spray, but I honestly feel like if you have this foundation, you do not need setting spray. And once I tried to put setting spray over it, and I was like, it took away from the foundation's finish. It's so pretty on its own. This is the final look. I feel like it's so pretty for the everyday. It's so, so good. But because this setting spray is sitting here looking at me, I feel like I want to use it. So this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. And I actually don't use this a lot because the sprayer on it, I don't know if this is something that goes on with all of them, but it started messing up and making my makeup look splashy. I'm going to show this to you just in case you want a dewier look. Okay, the sprayer is working now. It's actually really good. I think maybe mine had just got jammed, but now it's working really good. This is the e.l.f. Shockingly Fine Mist, and that was a shockingly fine mist, as you saw. And if there are any splotches, that's what I dealt with a little bit. I'm going to take a beauty blender, and this is also by e.l.f., and just get rid of those immediately. Like, don't let those dry, because if they dry, you'll see dry, shiny splotches, and that's not what you want. But that did really good that time. It wasn't even a lot. And all right, friend, that is it for today's video. I hope this helped you. Let me know down below. Talk to me. Tell me, do you like this look? Is this something that you go for? Are you a natural girl or just a full glam? I'm both, so you both are welcome here. But I love this look. I feel like it's so pretty for the everyday. So don't forget to like this video before you leave. Leave me a comment. Share it with a friend. And as always, I love you. Jesus loves you. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, friends.